No, 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 no.
These are public toilets.
Lunch is ready.
Well, we found something we might have to get. Good. Whoa. The mosquitoes are insane right now.
Janae has a big job today. What are you working on, Janae?
Lunch.
You're making lunch?
Yeah.
For the whole family?
Yeah.
But you're 6 years old.
Yeah.
What are you making?
Baked potatoes.
Yeah, what's the first step to making baked potatoes?
Washing them.
You gotta wash those potatoes.
You don't have to scrub too hard. You just need to make sure that all the germs are off of it.
That makes sense. What's on your head?
Hairnet, so the food doesn't get, so my hair doesn't get in the food and I don't have to do a ponytail.
Oh, that's very responsible of you. Was that your idea?
No,
Who gave that to you?
Laura.
That was kind of her. We've got some big potatoes. So how are we gonna bake them? What's your plan?
My plan is we're gonna wash them, what I'm doing. And after that, we're gonna get a cutting board. We're gonna chop off all of the green stalks.
If there's any bad parts, we'll take
Yeah.
off the bad parts.
And twiddle them to get all these things off because I couldn't get them off. It's really hard.
All right, well, it looks like you've done a really great job. That fits great. All right, next step is we're gonna poke them.
What?
We have to poke them or else they kind of explode in the oven. You have to give little holes for the steam to get out.
Okay.
No, 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 not from up there. You might hurt me. Push it in.
Yeah.
And it's hard to pull it out. Okay, do another one. Okay.
Mommy's good.
So next up, you're gonna do fresh crushed salt and pepper all over it.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, now do some pepper. I just realized I forgot to preheat the oven. Janae, what temperature do you think we should cook the potatoes at?
30.
30? 30 is like a hot day. What temperature do you think we should do it at? It's in Celsius.
20.
So we're gonna actually cook the potatoes at 200 degrees Celsius.
What?
200 degrees Celsius, and we've got the potatoes in the oven.
Whoa. They look so different from this perspective.
Janae has planned for us all to eat outside.
She's been very excited about this lunch. Do you
Oh.
want some help with the plates?
So I got it. Elise, could you help move the plates out outside?
Caleb is working on learning how to play this game. Backgammon has been at every rental place that we've stayed at, and it's a big thing here in Turkey.
In one of the videos I watched on how to play it, they said it was designed like 5,000 years ago and they don't know who made it.
Yeah. Also, out here, Elise and Laura were in charge of the laundry today, and there is one drying rack, which is awesome, but Laura was very creative in how to hang up the rest of the clothing to dry. That reminded me of at our last rental when Isaac literally clipped socks to trees to get them to dry. I love it.
Wow. Did you set this all up?
Yeah.
I love eating outside.
Wow, you're doing such a great job.
You know what we might need out here, Janae, is some butter.
Janae just walked out, flopped down on the chair at the lunch table and said, "Oh, lunch is exhausting."
Lunch is ready. Woo!
Thank
And
you,
I set
Janae.
this table up all by myself.
I'm so proud of you. I will pass out the potatoes. There you go.
This is a cheap meal, too.
We have 9 of them.
How is it with the carrots?
Fresh.
You even did crushed walnuts.
Yeah, that's
That's
delicious.
fun. All right, Elise, where are we going today?
We're going to Ephesians.
Ephesus.
My name is Dervish. My second name is Ephesus. You may ask whatever you want about here. I grew up in here.
Oh.
Thanks to the high population, this city became the capital of Asia Minor.
This so-called theater gymnasium was constructed around 125 AD to the northwest of the theater.
So we only have a little bit of time to actually come and tour around Ephesus. So we found a guide that could lead us to the most important parts, teach us about it. Our kids also, though, have been learning about it. So we're going to be excited to hear the details they've learned about Ephesus. What's really exciting to me is a lot of times we think of Ephesus around the Bible time because that was my connection to it. But there were other groups of people that lived here thousands of years before then. And so there have been many different types of people that have lived here, and it is a very old city that at once was the second largest in the area around Roman times. So they have a whole bunch of sarcophagus over here, and even as recently as 2 years ago, people were digging in these areas and found more sarcophagus to add. So they continue to discover ruins that are part of Ephesus.
After it was damaged badly because of earthquakes, it was restored by Arcadian. You know, democracy comes from people. You know.
So he asked us, our tour guide asked us what this was, and we all guessed different things, and it's part of a sundial that would help them tell the time using the shadows.
When they got poor, before they abandoned the city, they cut the marble off to get lead and iron back.
In a very, very busy, crowded place. This was the big market, but they called that an agora.
So back in the 1950s, this was all dirt.
It was just
covered.
So up there you can see there's a blue, like,
Yep.
cistern almost type
Yep.
thing.
That was the ground level.
And that was the ground level. And since then they've done all this excavation. And over here you can even see like stores.
Yeah. And then it's interesting because after COVID, they actually just started serious excavation again. And so they're continuing to try to uncover what Ephesus was.
Whoa, it would be up to here.
Yep.
Well, from what the videos that I learned, that they have only recovered 15% of what the city used to be.
So there's tons left to be discovered. That's exciting. They had a sewer system.
They had not the gate.
Yeah.
The gate is new, but
So it's known as one of the first ever because they were showing paths to the Roman bathhouse.
It's an advertisement.
Yeah.
Brilliant. We still use this method when you go to a library or like Disneyland or anywhere where they have like, this is the way, you know, follow the arrow, follow the steps. So you said this is what they would use to hitch their horses up. This is like the parking lot. Yeah. So the sewer system, instead of having a grate, this stone had a ring that you could lift up and get down into the sewer system.
Bro, the people who like were sewer workers are like,
Buff.
yeah, they're like,
All you got to do is lift the stone.
so every 10 meters they have another one. That would have been quite the feat to lift those.
I just want to go down and explore the sewer system. Is that weird?
I bet people have done that.
Of course.
See helmets.
Yeah.
This is wall. And you see Medusa there, upside down Medusa. 2, 3 jump guys. 1, 2, 3 jump guys. You're so sweet, man.
That's a fun way.
So the library was really cool. You couldn't really check the books out because they were like all scrolls. Anyway, they had the books inside this room so then it wouldn't get damaged by like the weather.
The statues are in Vienna.
We visited the...
We went to Vienna.
We went to the Vienna...
The Ephesus Museum
Yeah.
in Vienna. It's called the Ephesus
Ephesus
Museum.
Museum.
Yeah.
They got most of the things from Ephesus.
And the British Museum in London also has tons of stuff from Ephesus.
To the ruler of the city. This is how you sent a letter.
Yes.
I have a letter. Now we send emails, guys, and these were the letters
They're like,
from the Roman Empire.
Someone
to
like
the
puts
leaders
it on the
of
back.
city.
Someone like, Dad, so these are public toilets. And plumbing and everything. They had like, so if you needed to go to the bathroom, you'd sit in like a row with all your friends and go to the bathroom.
Did you have to sit with your friends?
I don't know.
So yeah, like today if they came in and saw a bathroom with a bunch of urinals lined up, but these are the toilets.
It's so cool.
Well, it is called latrine or public loo. You know, no separation, no privacy. Just try to, I don't want to imagine, but try to imagine because you are here for one time.
This
Another
would
time.
be a stinky
Yeah.
spot, guys.
Try to
That's what
imagine
they did.
early in the morning when we were
How did they warm the seats?
by sitting.
That was the slave's job.
And there was less of chatting and doing their own business.
Oh, so this is where you came to do your business.
What you're telling me is that men have taken a long time to poop at all times.
They're doing their business.
How did they clean? They had already 6
Rainwater?
sponge, they dip into the water and they clean themselves and they give next one, for example.
Oh, they
Try
should.
to imagine if they were
So he's saying that they actually had frogs that they brought in here and ducks because of the noises that were made here in the bathroom. It would try to cover up the noise.
Oh my goodness, this is one of my favorite things that I've seen. Look at this. This is a Roman mosaic in front of these terrace houses.
He said that this is where the rug shops were and then the houses would be built on top of it.
This is a moment I want to remember. We're sitting there and Janae reaches her hand over and touches the Roman mosaic and she goes, "Mom, I touched something really old." It's cool. to see when the kids are grasping that. Although I think the highlight of today so far has been the toilets.
Can you reach it?
So this little archway was found 2 weeks ago. It's exciting to see the continuing work here.
This is Nike, the goddess of victory, has the Nike swoop as she flies away.
You know what was?
Yeah.
You know what was the name of God of healing?
The snake.
Asclepius, and he had a daughter. You know her name was?
No.
Hygiene. You know hygiene.
Hygiene.
Hygiene. Look at that. You see pestle and mortar. They crush herbs to make medicine. That's what we call for the sign of pharmacy, sign of chemistry.
Yeah.
You see poppy stones. We see
Yeah. This is the hospital right here.
So these kinds of stones are the oldest stones in the city. They're kind of bumpy. And these ones were here back at the time of Christ.
So 2,000 years ago, the sea came right up to here. It's now 6 kilometers away.
Whoa.
That's what it would have looked like.
Sorry, honey.
So the sea would have been right there.
Right there, look. This is the small theater, and look, all was covered in dirt. I'm thinking about that place.
Wow.
They found a temple of ice.
So they got their water here by aqueducts, and then it would sit in a cistern up on the top of the hill, and then they would use these clay pipes to distribute the water through the city. They used to use lead pipes, but then they realized that was poisoning all the people, so they started using clay pipes.
It's amazing that these clay pipes were made to move water around way back then.
This was a game board.
Yeah.
They're doing a picture. Janae is a dog for the picture.
Got it.
Brilliant. The dog is curious. He's like, what you doing? We ended up coming later in the day than we wanted, but the sun is behind the mountain. Nobody is here. It's much cooler. And one of our biggest concerns was spending hours out here walking around in the middle of the sun when it's super hot. So I'm totally fine coming at the end of the day. So because this was a major port, people were coming from all over, from Egypt, from different parts of the world, and they would build temples for the different cultures to help in their ability for trade. And so with this being a central hub for a lot of different cultures, it opened up for a lot of different kinds of worship, a lot of different kinds of buildings. Ooh.
Thank you.
Pomegranate. So where we're staying is about 2 miles away from this location, and during this week we've been reading at night Ephesians in the New Testament, which are letters, or the letter written by Paul when he was in prison in Rome to the people here who he had come and done missionary work for years earlier. Well, our tour guide had to go, but we are gonna go do some final just checking out of the library that is here. Looks like there's some big event happening here tonight, which is kind of cool. Cool location. Pretty soon I think people are going to be showing up in fancy clothes. The images of what it would have looked like is cool.
So this was what it looked like before it was rebuilt. It was rebuilt in the 1970s.
Don't you wish you could be here and see what it was like back then? Go on down, you can be a gladiator.
This is where Paul came and did something important.
Was teaching? Yeah, that's called acoustics. That's how they could hear.
Cleopatra came here for a honeymoon, I think, and her sister is buried here and was killed here. I believe.
So there's also history here, allegedly related to Mary
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and John the Revelator,
Yeah.
and obviously Paul.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of biblical history here. So they would have gladiators fight here and wild animals. They said that they would try to get a big fire going around the circle so that the wild animals wouldn't come up and harm the people who were spectating.
Really?
I was wondering how they knew how many people lived here, and we watched a few videos about it, and I learned how. Basically, they know what the capacity is in here, and it's 25,000, and then they can like use deduction to know how many people are in the city, because only a percentage can be in here.
All right, we're leaving Ephesus. Most of the shops are closed, but the shoe shop is still open.
Nike.
I love how narrow this store is. Like, that is the best.
Dead.
Oh, is that your bag? All right, we told the kids that after Ephesus, we were gonna go and get ourselves some Turkish ice cream. Oh, this is pretty. This is part of the aqueduct.
What's the aqueduct?
The thing
It would bring water from up there and take it in towards Ephesus. Kendra went to an ice cream place earlier. We're trying to find it. She's not exactly sure where it is. Did we find it? So she saw the arches and thought that that would lead us here. It turns out there's a lot of streets with arches. She's claiming she found it. Our time in Turkey is coming to an end. We're getting ready to head on to the next destination very soon. And so, like, coming to get ice cream right now, it's like, is this our last time to get Turkish ice cream? Which, that would be sad. And,
we have peach, mango, blue angel that you really like.
gotta take a bite. Is it hard? So thick.
So chewy.
Yep, you got melon. Kiwi he's going with.
Melon is the best ever. It is so chewy. Like, look. And then it just hangs.
Yeah, it's yummy.
I got blueberry, melon, and chocolate chip.
Kiwi was the win.
Kiwi is a good flavor. But have you tried mango? Dude, try my top one, everyone. Mango.
It's impossible to scoop.
Try it.
What the heck?
It would be better without the...
That's insane.
I told you. All right, well, we found something we might have to get. Oh, they got it in the same color. It's a little Janae pack. She's seeing the bird.
Put her
She
wallet
has her wallet.
in her bag.
Janae just loves carrying trinkets
She
and...
loves carrying everything, and so a bag that has lots of different zipper pockets is ideal. We're gonna try to find a way to tighten it up. So that store owner was so incredibly kind. He saw that we were worried about this strap, and he literally called someone to see if they could sew it for us. Anyway, I told him not to worry about it, and Janae decided that she wanted it. She got out her wallet and handed him her money, and he got emotional. He was like tearing up, realizing that this was her own money that she was gonna be spending because she had been saving for it. This is what she wanted. Anyway, he wanted to gift it to her. He gave the money back and said, no, 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 I can't take her money.
Tonight for dinner we are doing hot dogs. I'm gonna cook them on the grill, but the kids also wanna make a fire out here. It's been a beautiful day. Like, we've just been chilling and loving it.
Hey, this is good.
So you can fill this up with little pieces of wood, that would be great. All right, they had some lighter fluid here. Caleb's pretty excited about the concept. All right, let's see what that does. You wanna light it?
Yeah.
I don't know what that lighter fluid is, so it's not one I've ever used before.
Let's try it again. That worked.
It worked. Lighter fluid works. The fire went out, so we put a little bit of wood on it and see if that'll help.
That works.
There we go. And obviously here in Turkey they have their little fans. Gotta fan it. Keep the fire going. Fan it. We have little helpers. So why the robes?
We're playing a game.
What are you playing now?
We're orphans.
Orphans in robes? Okay.
They are uniforms.
Oh, okay. All right, Kendra cut up the melon.
It's a Turkish melon.
So good.
It is really amazing. It's kind of like a honeydew,
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of the most.
but it's not. It's a little different.
Yeah.
We are doing simple dinner tonight.
All right, Janae's wanting these ketchup flavored chips. I remember when I was in Canada, they had ketchup flavored chips. They were good. They taste like French fries with ketchup.
I think the idea of ketchup flavored chips makes a lot of sense because typically you dip your French fries in ketchup. The problem is some people don't like ketchup.
Isaac is trying to make this more festive out here. They have a bunch of colored lights. Yay!
Isaac, figure out how that one works.
Yeah.
All right, I got vizhny, lemon, and chilek.
That looks good.
Lemon, strawberry, cherry.
That has to be good.
Right? Doesn't it look like a good...
So Kendra had a fun topic of conversation during dinner.
Oh, yeah.
She was asking us what most surprised us about Turkey.
I know. Their food. Eggplant and yogurt. It's like nonstop.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
The ice cream has surprised me. It is so good.
Yes.
It's chewy.
Dondorma ice cream is amazing.
It's chewy.
What surprised me when I was planning the trip was how big Turkey is. Initially, I was like, we'll stay in one spot and visit all these places, and then I realized how far apart all the different places were, so I had to shuffle
Yeah.
up and change the plan. But also, it's really surprised me since we've been here how phenomenal the roads are.
Amazing
Jeremy and I have
roads.
been very impressed with the roads.
Yeah.
Not a single pothole.
I've been surprised at how much I've enjoyed it. Like, it's maybe been my favorite country so far. It's between a few. I've also been surprised at like how much there's been to do. Like, it's been amazing. I want to come back.
All the amazing hikes and nature and places. I'm amazed with all the history.
Awesome sights, yeah, the history and
Santa
the food.
Claus.
Like, the Turkish melon is so good.
So good.
It's like honeydew and cantaloupe had a delicious baby.
I'm gonna move to cash when I'm older.
You loved it.
Here's another kind of ice cream that I got. It looks like pistachio, probably chocolate chip, and dark chocolate.
Looks good. It looks kind of like it could be a cherry or a pomegranate. Is it white?
No, it says chocolate.
Bitter
something.
chocolate.
Oh yeah. Looks good.
Wow.
Good choice. All right, we're committed tonight to having s'mores. Okay. Did that surprise you? You might want to get down a little bit lower.
Can Dad just do it?
No, this is good for them to learn. Hey, you guys, check out the sunset tonight. It's beautiful. All right, let's see. Will it continue to grow?
Yeah.
Don't you guys love the smell of smoke
Yes.
from a fire? Good job. Nice throw, Janae. You got this. Good throw. The kids found some sticks, and we're trying to just whittle the ends so that we can put the marshmallows on the ends.
Here's our little s'mores tray. We've got chocolate, 2 different kinds of Milka chocolate. We've got these little things instead of graham crackers. Here's the marshmallows. They're pink and white. They seem to have a little bit of a different flavor. And then here's some gluten-free crackers. And the most important ingredient to any s'mores tray, baby wipes. Will you carry that out to your dad?
Yes, I will.
Thank you, son.
I just have to check. Wait, is it actually a different flavor?
I'm not sure. There's pink and white. All right. I'm gonna be ready.
Okay, do you guys remember the last time we did s'mores?
Yeah, that was some German friends.
That was in Germany.
It was in Austria.
But with
Yeah, with our German friends.
On the eternal fire.
that was at the flames.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was amazing. You stuck it right down. Okay, Lisa, I think yours might be done.
Whoa, that was fast and black.
Bro, look at mine,
Nice.
Isaac.
These are the same.
I wonder how much
graham
wood I'm
crackers that we
getting
used
in my
in
meal.
Austria.
Oh yeah.
Am I the
Ready,
only one
Clemmy?
still roasting?
What flavor are their marshmallows?
Pink and white.
We'll see. Is it like strawberry?
It's good.
That looks nice and golden.
You did it for a long time, which got it a lot more melty, you know? When you cook it really fast, the inside isn't all the way juicy yet.
I'll do that on like my 5th or something.
We have had the most beautiful full moon the last couple nights, or close to full moon. I wonder if we'll see it from where we're at here.
The weather has been amazing. I was worried it was going to be too cold, then I was worried it was going to be too hot. It's been perfect.
We've been very, very lucky on this world trip and have had amazing weather.
Can I put it down a little bit? Can I trust this thing?
Caramelized.
I'm ready.
That's a big old bite.
They seem to have a little bit of a different consistency.
I like it. Burning hot.
You like it burning.
Alright, I'm gonna do it myself because I'm a big boy.
This turned out delicious.
Oh my gosh, Dad, feel this.
Is it like hard?
It's crystallized because I got one of the ones with the sugar outside coating. Mine's crystallized too.
Yeah, they have like a coating on the outside that gives it a little bit of a unique
So
texture.
the inside's gooey and the outside is like,
Crispy.
it's like a creme brulee.
Creme brulee s'mores. Patent pending.
So I'm just sitting here, remembering that we're in Turkey. It's crazy.
I did it perfectly.
It legit looks
And
like a
look.
creme brulee.
Feel it, and it's like, oh, I need to crystallize
Look
it
at mine.
again.
I did mine perfect.
It's a little black.
That's how she likes it.
Charcoal marshmallow.
It doesn't taste like, it's like crystallized.
Yummy. All right, we found a beach.
I just realized I have on sunglasses and glasses.
Rocking it.
That was not on purpose. I was reading something and then I put my, wow.
So there's a bunch of people coming here to get their pictures. Look at her pretty dress. Isn't that adorable? We're sneaking behind while they do their pictures. Yeah. The water was way warmer than I expected. Because our pool
Yeah, it was
is
cold.
colder than the ocean.
This is how you make it.
Are you making a sand angel? Hey, that totally worked.
Dad.
You might be getting some sand in that hair.
Ah! Hey, there's a plate going.
Your sand angel turned out great. It's fun to see all of the wedding pictures. It's random.
I know, right? But I mean, it's totally a pretty spot.
It is a pretty spot. Well, we are rushing to the car because the mosquitoes are insane right now.
They don't normally attack me, but they are right
Like, it is crazy. Woo! They are all over me. Come on, Janae.
Where are we going?
To the car. This tractor just pulled out this bus.
Well, the tractor and everyone over there was pushing.
Oh, that's epic. They got out. All these people were pushing the bus because the bus was stuck. All right, so we're having some serious mosquito. Where's the keys? Who took
Decided
the
to
keys?
hide. So Jeremy does have the keys.
Yeah.
And we're not stuck in the sand like that tour bus, but we are stuck with so many mosquitoes.
So we just gotta get going.
All of us driving. How is going gonna make the mosquitoes go away?
I'm gonna open all the
Yeah,
windows.
open all the windows.
Okay.
We're gonna drive fast.
Open my window.
They're biting me.
Yeah,
Well, dinner tonight is Domino's.
So they have sandwiches and wraps and french
Whoa,
fries.
they've got, whoa, big menu.
So we're just walking out of Domino's. We met a really cool guy. He spoke great English. He taught himself from just watching TV shows and YouTube. And we were talking about our trip here in Turkey and how much we've loved it. And he said the one thing that makes him sad is that people in America may think that Turkey is just some desert with people riding around on camels. Obviously, it's been so fun for us to see that Turkey is so much more.
We obviously don't speak Turkish, and so there's often a limit of how much we can get to know people. So we really, really appreciate it when they speak English. And honestly, it just inspires us. Like, we want to do better at learning languages and reaching out and speaking with people. Sometimes when you're traveling and you don't speak the language around you, you can feel, I guess, more lonely, isolated, like you're a little island. And so just those little interactions make a big difference. We were talking about how we've traveled around to different parts of Turkey and how exciting it is for us to see and understand. Like, before we came here, we didn't know anything about Turkey.
There were old movies that I had watched that totally shaped the way that I viewed it, and they were old and outdated ideas of what Istanbul is or what Turkey is.
Anyway, we really loved it here, but we're tired. We're going home.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Treehouse out.
We're going into the tiny house.
The kids are going upside down in the upside down house, so everything looks normal.
He's letting Laura have a turn, sitting here watching us closely. Look how beautiful this place is. Hi.